Alright everyone, this is RGB Fox, and here we are commentating over round number 4 with Nicholas here on the bottom with Mitsurugi Ryzeal and Ridwan on top on Primite Blue Eyes. I know the title says Cashier Regenesis, that's not accurate, but it will change here in just a moment. There you go. So he has the most optimal start, which is normal summon Lordy Load, which sets, oh I'm sorry, normal summon Barrel, setting Lordy Load, and then Lordy Load adding the Drill Beam. However, he will get met with a Droll and Lockbird here, but honestly, that's a-okay. Blue Eyes is one of those decks that can super easily play through or around Droll and Lockbird, so there should be no problem for Ridwan. And he already has Maiden in hand. Yeah, he's set right now. So here, looks like he will tribute the barrel in order to dump a copy of Blue Eyes in the graveyard. And then from here, he should probably look to use the Maiden in hand effects. Had to make sure to speed up the video because, you know, these plays are taking too long for absolutely no reason, right? Anyways, he goes ahead and sets the True Light from the, or not sets, but places it from the deck. Lordy Load is now going to go ahead and special summon a Blue Eyes from the deck, and then he's going to be able to trigger the Maiden to special summon that Blue Eyes, and then synchro it off for the Spirit Dragon. This is now going to be him setting the Drill Beam, and then probably setting the Majesty from the True Light, and from there he will pass. So I mean, honestly, this board has many different interactions. First off, Spirit Dragon on the field is going to prevent Nicholas from summoning 2 monsters at the same time or more, which doesn't often happen with Ryzeal, but it is something that that could occur, right? Additionally, it has a graveyard negation effect, which works really well against cards like the Mitsurugis when they get tributed. And he also has Drill Beam as well, and the Majesty Pop. So a lot of layered interactions here. Now, Nick is going to start his turn with arguably the best board breaker of this format, X Ryzeal, and he's going to dump a copy of the Sky Blaster to try to pop here. And that ends up being stopped. But I think I would have let that go through and just activate Drill Beam on the X, because, you know, you better have something, right? And then he also has 2 pops, he also has the blue, I mean, there's a lot, right, that could have been done different. But on here, on the tributing of the Spirit Dragon, he will be met with a Call by the Grave, so it looks like he was never getting access to the ultimate, right? But that's okay. He still has Drill Beam, he still has Majesty. Let's see how this ends up playing out. Now he will go ahead and special summon the no, not the X, the sword to grab Ice, and then Ice here can normal summon itself if he wants. Okay, looks like he is going to go ahead and now activate the Exiton, since he overlaid for it. Revealing the Lordy Load. Why is he revealing it like that? That's so weird. And then negating and then banishing it. So I think personally I might have myself gone for a detonator so I could start popping individually if he tries to, you know, do anything. But that's okay. I guess the Exiton did his job, but the thing is he still has to worry about the Majesty, right? Because I think he's going to be able to pop 2 cards here. Ridwan shuffling his hand aggressively, thinking on whether or not he wants to pop here, and the answer is no. Nicholas doesn't flip the cross either, which is insane to me, but whatever. Now he chooses to make the detonator. Detonator is going to go ahead and attach the Sky Blaster. The Sky Blaster graveyard effect, I'm pretty sure, is once per turn. And then from here, he is going to drop the Nibiru. So this was going to happen no matter what. I think it's better for Nicholas to yeah, to do so here, because he'll be able to pop that True Light. However, one can say that perhaps he should have just popped the Majesty, since he does have a follow-up play here. But, you know, looks like he's going to be able to use Cross. I think I would have normal summoned Saji first, though. You know, try to guarantee the ritual. Yeah, you know, that's fine. Cross is pop now, and he is... Well, he's still missing a lot of pieces. Oh, you know what? He cannot normal summon the Saji, actually. He did normal summon the Ice. So, okay, I mean, Ridwan is up, right? I still think that he could have played that turn a bit better, but, you know, moving on to his turn, he has the barrel that can add itself back from the graveyard. He has Lordy Load. He has, I think he just drew Wishes, funny enough. So yeah, no, this is all going to go very well into his favor, and I do not foresee him losing this game number 1. Alright. Now he's going to go ahead and link summon for the Spirit Dragon. The Spirit Dragon will go ahead and search for the Mausoleum. And then from there, looks like Nicholas will drop the Droll. And honestly, this is fine. Blue Eyes does not do that much searching. And while you do lose access to the Wishes search, you don't really need it. Especially not in this spot. So now the Spirit is going to go ahead and special summon Blue Eyes from the graveyard, which will bring out the Maiden. And he could go for a Tyrant play. Well, actually, he would need the Wishes in the graveyard, right? So not really quite there. Yeah. At the very least, he could deal some damage and then make another Spirit. Is there anything else that he could do? Okay, this is also a fine play. So he sends the Maiden off the field to place the True Light back into the Spell and Trap zone. And then he can always summon out the second copy of Blue Eyes after dealing damage and then linking into a seal. So let's see what he decides to go for. So yeah, he pokes for 3k. And after deliberating for a bit, he will summon off the Lordy Load. Now, I think one thing that he should have done is set the Drill Beam, right? When he normal summoned the barrel. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that was 5 summons. Okay. Oh, is that another one in hand? I couldn't quite say. He might have had another Drill Beam, actually. Couldn't quite say so off the bat, but that's what it appears to me in hand. So I think he just sets and then passes, right? I mean, there's not much more that he can do. I'm sorry, is Droll just not real here? Like, how did he go ahead and activate the Lordy Load? Okay, that's an illegal play. Ridwan, buddy, what are you doing, man? And now he's going to set the Wishes off of the True Light and then passes, which I think is a misplay, because if that's not a Drill Beam set, then he has no form of interaction here. But it might be, actually. No? No? Not at all? Okay. Now from here, he is going to now activate the Prayers, tributing a Mirakuma, which is what he top decked more than likely. And that will get stopped by a Drill Beam. Okay, so it was on there. Okay, not bad, not bad. Now the Mirakuma effect will be able to trigger, but what can you do? Well, you know what? He can go for Habakiri, actually. Yeah. Alright. Now, Habakiri effect will be triggered. Probably grabbing a copy of Kusanagi here. Aramasa doesn't really make sense, so he needs to be able to get the prayers here as soon as he can. The Nip token is also pretty big at what, 5k defense, so he needs to find a way to be able to deal with the Nibiru token at the very least. So what XCs can he really go for? Or you know what? He can go for DUAD Drive, right? And then DUAD Drive can start piecing apart the board by adding all the necessary rank 4s. So Nicholas actually looking to be in a pretty good position here. And then he also has access to go for Eclipse Twins, which can revive the detonator. So I actually think that Nick should be able to win here. Let's see how he ends up playing out his turn. Looking through his graveyard, looking at his hand, and now I think the play is to go X effect. What do you dump though? Because I don't think he has any other rank 4s in the graveyard. No, he does not. So looks like he's gonna go and thinking about special summoning one of the monsters. Kind of wish they hurry up here. Alright, so he dumps the Myriad Logic, chain blocking the X search, and Myriad Logic is going to go ahead and target, it looks like the True Light. The True Light is going to be chained in response to special summon the Blue Eyes, and then he's going to go ahead and search for his last copy of Sword. From here, Red 1 is going to activate the Maiden to Reborn, and then Nicholas is going to special summon the Sword to add him the last copy of Ice. So all of the Ryzeal monsters in rotation on the field and in grave, so he has no more follow-up plays. Let's see. If he played the code talker like the XCs, he could have ritual summoned for the Murakumo and then won. Let's see what he has. He's going for Dugares. Dugares is going to detach 2 to draw 2 and then discard 1. You know what? If he did have access to Code Talker, that would have been the best line of play, no? Alright, what does he draw? I see a Ritual and a 7 Tachyon. Looks like he's going to dump the 7 Tachyon to the graveyard. And now he's going to overlay for the Eclipse Twins. Finally, someone summoning Eclipse Twins properly by detaching the material under the other monster. And, I mean, he still has to deal with a lot of big bodies. Now he's going to detach the, not detach, but send the Eclipse Twins to the graveyard, special summon the Sword, and then effect of Detonator, once it's summoned off the Eclipse effect, to attach. Which is going to be the copy of Eclipse Twins. Okay. I mean, what else? What else do you got? Okay, so now he's going to overlay yet again. Oh, and this is going to be the Light Dragon at Ignister. So I believe this is a pop if it is on the field alongside, you know, any other at Ignister cards, but only for monsters. And this kind of feels bad, right? I mean, out of all the rank 4s that you could be playing, you chose to play the Light Dragon at Ignister. This feels bad. He now has a Blue Eyes in the field and infinite follow-up. Yeah, I don't think this was the best use of your extra deck, but yeah, you know, I can only speak for myself and how I would build it. So we're gonna see him pass here. Unfortunately, not being able to get rid of any other monster aside from the Maiden and Token. Could he have not? Hold on, I'm trying to think. Does Lordy Load make them gain 600 attack in this specific circumstance, or does it just make them gain attack and defense? If it's defense, it makes sense why the Detonator couldn't attack over the Blue Eyes, but I'm trying to see if that was like incorrect from him or not. Anyways, the Wishes is gonna finally resolve, adding him a copy of Roar and the Maiden, and then from here he wins because I think Tyrant is able to piece apart the rest of the board. Now, granted, the Detonator does have pops, but you know what? Another misplay actually from Redwan is that he did not add back the the barrel from the graveyard, which I would have done. Yeah, okay. So they brought it back. So I don't know what effect they used, but he equipped the blue eyes to the blue eyes, and the true light ended up being popped. I don't think that blue eyes was supposed to... Okay, so he's not fusion summoning. Cool, cool, cool. So on the effect of the true light, he will go ahead, pop his own detonator summon himself back through Eclipse's effect, and then attach yet again. So 2 more pops here. Wonderful. Now he's going to pop the barrel for the drill beam to set itself. However, it's still not over. Ryzeal now activating the field spell. This is going to allow him to normal summon additionally, and I think maybe you pop it. I don't think you lose too much from doing so. The worst that can happen is he summons the blue eyes with the roar, and then crashes. And I mean, you still have to deal with the tyrant, but it in my opinion would prevent him from getting an additional search here. So I guess he didn't think it was that threatening. We'll see if that actually ends up mattering. Here we have the spirit effect to go ahead and special summon the blue eyes, and now he's going to summon the maiden with her effect. From here he can go ahead and also use roar. I don't think roar has a summon in defense mode. Do correct me on that in the comments below if that is an incorrect assumption from me. Very long game 1, by the way. I think we are up to 16 minutes of recording. Kind of incredible. I do believe these players will go into time. Alright, so the detonator will, utilize his effect to protect from, from damage, but it doesn't really matter because he's still going to take 600, so, you have a body on the field, but about nothing else. And then main phase 2, Ryzeal is going to synchro summon into the Spirit Dragon. And then, yeah, I mean, this is still pretty good. Spirit Dragon next turn is going to be able to summon the ultimate. Is gonna put in a lot of work. And then Maiden from hand to place the True Light back into the Spell and Trap Zone. Alright. End phase, we are going to see him, well, not end phase, but end of main, see him special summon the Lordy Load, and then passes, right? What's he doing? Okay, he's going to activate Roar. Is he going to put a Seals on top of this? The answer is yes. Okay, yeah, not bad. Can Nicholas come back? No, I don't think so. Even with prayers, he would need to tribute the Habakiri. Oh, he has another one. Oh, insane. Okay, no, he could do a lot. Potentially win here. So he's going to tribute the Habakiri to get a search. Probably grab Aramasa here. Might as well get yourself a level 4. Okay, or we go straight to the Habakiri. And then the resolution effect to reborn the Kusanagi. Kusanagi effect is now going to go ahead and probably target the Murakumo. And he adds it back to hand. And then the Habakiri can go ahead and add him a copy of the Ritual. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Spirit can negate Graveyard effect. Oh, well, you know what? He is under the effect of Lordy Load, so he can't really stop that. Okay. He has... Okay, so he's going to use the Dragon at Ignister to pop, and he's going to now chain the, the Seals. Now he cannot pop because he doesn't control any at Ignister monsters. And he's going to summon the Magnum off the Seals effect. Cool. I don't know, man. I think little by little, Nicholas is losing advantage and the ability to, overwhelm his opponent. And we know he probably has a drill beam set there as well. So what more can you do as Nicholas here? Because you have to kind of bait out the drill beam, right? Because otherwise it just stops the Mitsurugi Ritual and then you lose it forever. Okay, normal summons ice. No targets in the deck, so this will not activate. Oh, he has targets? No, see, that's a PE minor. Like, you can't do that. Okay. I think instead what Nicholas should have done is probably attack over the seals first. Like, yeah, you lose your battle phase, but you probably weren't gaming him this turn anyways. Oh god. And now he's making the duo drive. Jesus. Yeah, this is not looking very good at all. What does duo drive do for you at this point? Maybe he was looking to bait out the drill beam, but like, this doesn't appear very good at all. Okay. Detonator is now going to attempt to swing in the battle phase, and Ridwan will go ahead and activate the effect of Spirit to bring out the ultimate. Ultimate does have 3,000 defense, so he cannot attack over. He attacks over the Blue Eyes though, and then attacking over the Magnemite. Still has not baited out the drill beam, mind you. And he does have a target in hand, I believe, in order to reveal. So, is he gonna test his luck? You know what? I kind of want to pause here just to see his extra. In his extra deck, he has Ouroboros, Gallant Granite, Feral Imps, Light Dragon at Ignister, Baguska. And then that's the rank 8 Dragluxion, I believe. And then one more card in the back row. No, it doesn't look like he has anything to really break through Ridwan's board here at this point. I think he's cooked. Unless that, you know, monster in the back is Code Talker. If it is, he misplayed 2 turns ago, and if he hasn't, then, you know, I really don't know what else more he... Oh, you know what? That's not Code Talker. That's Masquerade. Because he needs a target to reveal for 7 Tachyon. Oh, yeah, nah. Buddy is cooked. Now he's going to activate the Mitsurugi Ritual that gets stopped by the Drill Beam, and he scoops it up. Alright, well, valiant effort, Nicholas. We will see you in game number 2. Right, we see Nicholas start here. I just realized that the way he places cards is the way Dinkabui does. These people will never get their own swag. Like, stop copying other people. Okay. So, oh shit. Okay, so he's going to reveal the Habakiri, summon Saji, tribute Saji, and then Saji will activate its effect. It will get met by the Ash Blossom. And then Ash Blossom will, oh wow, it stops its plays. Interesting, okay. So, nothing further from Nicholas. Now we are going to see Ridwan normal summon the barrel. And on the effect activation, it will get striked. Does Ridwan have anything else? Oh man, yeah, he already had the Lordy Load. That's so unfortunate. I think Strike is kind of bad against Blue Eyes. Not the best card, unfortunately, to play, but you kind of got to do what you got to do. Let's see, we see Nib, Habakiri, and that's either a Node or a Kusanagi in hand. Okay, so Load is just going to summon the Blue Eyes, and he's going to set the Drill Beam that he added, I believe, and then another card, wonder what it could be, and then passes, and then in the end phase, he is going to, okay, so he drew 2 Prayers, nice. Prayers is going to tribute the Habakiri to search for a monster and potentially Reborn, and that will be the case. And now Saji 1, Habakiri 2, he's going to add himself a monster and a spell, so Murakumo plus Ritual. Cool. So again, he has to bait out the Drill Beam if he wants to be able to utilize the effect, but we'll see how this plays through. He draws for turn, and now he's going to be able to normal summon that Kusanagi, but he actually ends up starting with the Ritual. The Ritual will get stopped by the Drill Beam, and then get banished on res. Normal summon Kusanagi, target the Ritual, add it back to hand. If he declared summon from deck instead of summon from hand, he's goated. Let's see what happens. Oh man, he's taking his sweet time. I would just overlay, honestly, for a duo. Like, you need to be able to get access to your rank 4s at this point. And X would have been really good to add off the duo drive if possible. Oh man, a lot of misplays here. So he is going to tribute the Murakumo, summoning from deck the Habakiri. And then the Murakumo adds him to prayers, and then he's going to overlay for the duo drive at this point. Duo drive does not have any targets in the graveyard, so on this he is going to get hit with the Majesty. Does Ridwan have another Blue Eyes either in hand or in the graveyard? He definitely doesn't have one in grave. It resolves, and he does have the Blue Eyes in hand, which pops these two monsters. And I think that's it for his turn. Yeah, I mean, if I was Nicholas, I would have started at least first by going duo drive, and then, you know, going from there. He wasn't going to have 2 level 4 bodies anymore anyways, but you at least keep something with the Habakiri. He's thinking about activating the prayers, and it's not like he cannot, but what more do you do? Like, you might as well just hold it. Pray that you don't die next turn. He ends up using it though, attributing the Aramasa. No, that's a legal activation, because you did it on the end phase of his turn. Why is he pointing at the rituals? Oh my god. Okay, so he tributes the Aramasa for the prayers. He doesn't have Ash Blossom. He's just bluffing. Really good at bluffing, I guess. Now, the best thing he can do with the prayers is add like a copy of Habakiri and then summon something back. But again, you already normal summon, so what more can you do? I think this is Ridwan's game to win. I don't foresee him being able to play out of this at all. Okay, and then Saji will go ahead and search what though? You don't have any more targets, right? Yeah, like you're out of targets. How do people not know what's in their deck? Oh my god. It's alright, it's not like he could have gone for Kusanagi anyway, so he ends up picking his cards up. Congratulations to Ridwan for winning round number 4. I am RGB Fox. If you guys would like to see these videos, please show your support. Comments, likes, anything works, subscribing. And of course, if you want to play tournaments just like this one, please head over to Card Haven at Louisville, Texas. They'll take very good care of you. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.